I was about to press. Oh my god! If I clicked begin after all I've done, I would have. I would have strangled myself. Um. Okay. Now, if I remember, I'm gonna do this just because it's a lot more reliable than me potentially forgetting. Sorry, my brain is fried. I slept in the middle of the day for like an hour, and my brain is kind of still in a state of like half sleep, half awake. So let's see if Daryl has a reaction to me opening this door. Whoa, okay, yeah. I just realized. Yeah. That needs to close. Sir, I mean literally, sir. I forgot that door opened outward. Yeah, what you want to do is you want to get Sir into a room like this bathroom that opens in instead of out. So once you get stuck in there, you can't even accidentally open it on yourself. But yeah, let me just make sure Sir's. Well, yeah, he would have busted out already. But yeah, that's how I personally deal with Sir, at least when I don't want to like repeatedly try to fight him. Right, did I give you that piece of armor? Oh, it's chest armor. I see. This is mace. Yeah, I'll leave him with the shield. How are you doing, by the way? He's been better. Okay, so he's around the same HP as me. This is a brass axe. Mediocre and worn. That's useless. Right, how is the armor there? It's made, yeah, it doesn't have a quality, so it's always set. Ooh. Now, this might be the guy. Tavin, or whatever his name is, with Thaven. Or maybe it's just one of Thaven's zombies. I can't honestly remember. There we. Oh, that's how that works. Sorry, sometimes I need to remember how to play the game. Let me switch to sword and board right quick. Here we go. It's gonna make me a little bit slower for exploration, but definitely. Infused members surface, but you fight them down in fear. Nevertheless, something was restored. Oh, that fucking scared the shit out of me. That might be something that only happens when I reach certain points of experience rather than this, or it's. Did I click on this? I have no idea. I fear I don't have long left. I've abandoned my efforts to escape death. It was foolish, and yet I have accomplished so much. I must try to send one to Faven. He will see the importance of my work, even though he is concerned with others. With Faven's pursuits to be as hollow as my own, stubborn refusal to accept bitter truths. After what I've seen here, anything seems possible. I will spend the rest of my days discovering what I can, and still be of hell. That might. Okay, no. That was a different person. I can't remember if Thaven actually is the one that's running down that we're chasing. I can't remember to save my life. Or maybe this is the person that ran down and got killed. I can't remember. I've never been so terrified. I was attacked by a huge, dreadful creature. A demon, perhaps? I tried to control it. Though its mind felt completely unguarded, it was oblivious to my intrusion. I was only able to confuse it briefly and get away. I'm defenseless against this thing. I dare not venture out again. These dead guards, perhaps I could call them to action. I don't imagine they could do much against a monster. Distraction might cover my escape. Okay, now that I'm no longer being brain blasted, let me continue to search these things. Yeah, there's nothing here. Dan, did they? Am I getting unlucky, or have I seriously not found any gemstones? Did I already search this? I think I did. Sorry, I have a habit of searching rooms too many times. Yeah, I can take my time. There's only skeletons now. Now it's sort of stuck. That's the toilet. I'll just leave the door open. It's back to the start. Please, please don't hit my boy. Man, these stupid chairs are completely in the way. Damn, I still love calling this the quad, the action RPG quad. God damn. It's undead smart. That's why skeletons always terrify me in this game, because they'll actually kite you and shit. Whereas the undead will really just behave purely on emotion. If they want to run, they'll run. If they want to fight, they'll fight. There's no in between where they'll do both. It's not tactical. There's no tactical retreat for the undead. Okay, that's him finished. Yeah, these are gonna be pretty bad, but this looks good. It's actually worse than what he currently has on. Oh, it's also, yeah, because that's in really good condition. Ooh, there's our first topaz. Okay. This is just a habit. This is just a habit I have. This is just me being a loot hoarder. I have no purpose to be taking that with me. I've never found a single benefit to taking gems like that. Okay, the one that I have is better. I'm not going to check the balance and weight of it. I really don't know what the stats even mean in terms of actual gameplay. I know that a lighter weapon is obviously like better for maneuvering, and a heavy weapon could do more damage, but like I have no idea how that actually pans out with using it. Empty. Alright. The best part is the scariest part of the game for me is yet to come. Well, technically it's our... Yeah, no, it's still yet to come. Fucking sewers, don't even get me started on them. Ugh. Trying to keep myself... I love how I'm literally, like, in character and be the player. I'm just, like, running in the depths of hell. Instead of escaping, instead of running away, I am going deeper and deeper into the abyss. There's a helmet. Similar to the ones where I found. My If Embrace is in poor condition. Ooh, another healing item. Okay. Give me a second. I need to liquidate. Not liquidate. Hide. Liquidate. I just realized I don't have my phone. Give me a second. I need to find it. There it is. Okay. Give me 2 seconds just to get my stream up on my phone just so I can read. There we go. Should have done that before I started the stream. As I just had a strong feeling to actually stream, so I did. This isn't actually going to be a chest I can loot. It's just going to be one of these that I can open. Okay, yours versus this one. So more, yeah, it's more damage. So I'll have you take it. Wait, what? Oh, I see. So dumb. The two maces look so similar that I say they look similar. They shouldn't look similar to me, but they did. Thought I was losing my mind. Oh, right, I need to turn down my volume. Yeah, the game was really damn loud for me. Oh. Now, there's only one item, aside from the brass set, there's only one item that I'm actually looking in here for, which is the... Oh, sorry. How you doing? Not good, but I can keep going. I'll wait until he's in even worse condition. Yeah, I'm looking for his an item that I found in the trees at some point. It's a healing bracelet, basically. It doesn't heal your max HP. There's another item that I found that did that. It's a helmet. But yeah, the bracelet's pretty good. This is probably not the right one because this is where I lost her because I'm disorienting. Or I'm disorienting myself is what I meant. Okay. This is just a mess hall. Or, well, a dining room or whatever. Whatever you want to call it, I call it a mess hall. Because it looks like it's where people eat. It's obviously not a cafeteria, though. Never mind. At some point, Daryl, or at some stages, Daryl's AI starts to get better and better until he gets to the point where he's basically on par with the skeletons that you face in terms of skill, and maybe even farther beyond that. Venerable Calum, forgive me if I speak so directly, but I won't hold my tongue given what I'm witness to. It cannot be what you intended. They're taking and burning everything. We'll be left completely in the dark of our past, our mistakes, the threats that we've yet to face. No good can come of this. And those who bring it about Seek only to rule absolute through the power of ignorance. I implore you to see the fault in this and put an end to it. This is not how we embark on a new path. We head towards nothing but our ultimate demise. Eltron. Or Ulrich. What did I? Oh, no, those are different people. Ren, I commend you for accepting this correspondence. You have been of great service. It pains me to see him so misguided. His only fault is to believe too strongly in the quality of our spirit. This delusion of his and his very conviction is too dangerous. We cannot risk the harm he would do if he were to infect others with his ideas. My heart is heavy with the burn of it, but I must ask that you. Okay, he's clearly dead. Our glorious hero is little more than a killer. Now that his deadly work is done, he cares none for the consequences. Murder our God so that we may be free and lost. I will not forgive who gave us saved us from oblivion. I will not forget who saved us from oblivion. We have been warned. Far worse is coming, and our demise is now inevitable. Venerable Adron, I understand that you are conflicted, but I must ask that you keep the voicing. Oh, keep. Sorry, the phrasing is kind of odd. I must ask that you keep the voicing of your misgivings to within the council. I mean, to be fair, using voicing in most sentences kind of seems off. You cannot hope to stop this now. You will only cause disquiet and potentially worse. Please remember the responsibility that comes with our position. Shen. I wonder if the modern day humans, like the because this is obviously like some sort of ancient civilization. I wonder if the humans of the present day are actually, or of the surface, are actually descendants from the ones that were born here. I never thought about that before, but I also have most of the full picture right now, at least personally. Unfortunately, this area is a bit, well, it's symmetrical basically, so it's kind of hard for me to navigate it without like repeatedly going through the same rooms. Okay, well, I'm in new territory if I'm finding a new enemy. Ooh, I really hope he's okay. Oh shit. Well, I really hope he gets back up. He might, or he might just be dead. I can't remember if Darren gets back up if he falls. When I took this oath, I told myself my purpose no longer mattered. Now that courage is getting up. Now that courage, that purpose, that sense of purpose, is fading fast. I look to others for strength, but I feel the same doubt in their eyes. They mocked us, and now I see the truth of it. This is senseless. How you doing? Bad I can't go on this. Alright, I got you, son. My boy. Just ask me. Yeah, I know, but like, how are you doing now? I know I just asked. I gave you fucking healing out of you, bitch. This is how you. I forgot. Oh, never mind. Just pretend that I forgot. Yeah, how you doing? Not well. Oh, okay, so. Yeah, wait for me here because you're obviously injured. I love how I love how I have a habit of clinching whenever I play this game. And when I say clinching, I just mean like getting up in the opponent's face to the point where neither of us can properly swing our arms, which is basically what clinching is in terms of like it's used in boxing and stuff, which is it's effectively just grappling. Well, it's well, just holding on to your opponent rather. Damn skeletons. Skeletons are about, in terms of raw skill level, they're about on the same level as me in terms of how well I can play this game. They obviously don't have the human aspect, which, AI's never going to have, but... Oh, we're still alive. I try not to swing my character's body too much unless I'm trying to catch them. So if I swing, like if I move into my swing, I could potentially... Oh, fuck. I could potentially screw myself out of actually being able to hit him. Just get up. You have to stand, my son. Oh. Oh, shit. I spun around. You gotta be careful of objects behind you. Yeah, my character is deciding not to block. I don't know why. Your character just supposed to automatically do so. No, I want to switch. Oops. I think my healing item's still working. I have no idea where the undead is, though. Alright. Yeah, how you doing? Yeah, he's good now that I've given him the healing item. Yeah, my healing item's still working, too. How'd the undead go? Well, wherever he went, he's not my problem right now. It's obviously a death. It's a... What's it? Death plane is what it's called. Oh. It's honestly not that much of an upgrade. I'm gonna leave it. It's I'm not gonna trade the weight for the slight increase. That's wait, where are we going? I don't remember where this door leads. Oh, this is one of the ways to the market. Right. Yeah, I'm not ready to go to the market just yet. Oh damn, my healing item's almost gonna bring me to full, even though I took a beating even after using it. That's gonna bring me to full by the looks of it. Nice. We're back. Well, actually, I don't know if I'm. I don't actually know where I am. I know roughly where I am, though. Oh, no. And this, yeah, where we fought the skeletons. Yeah, I was looking around now. You know what? I'm not gonna get the bracelet. Basically, what the bracelet does is that it gives you a burst of yellow healing when you get down to like 30% HP, which is really good, but it's not really worth the tedium of me looking for it, honestly. Because it's weird where you have to, and this is why I don't actually care about getting it, is because to cause it to recharge, you effectively have to take it off. Which, if you have armor on, it requires you to take off like at least like 3 pieces of equipment, and you take it off and you put it back on, and it usually causes the refresh. Okay, now we're in the courtyard system market. Oh, rude. In the courtyard of the market. And yeah, I just hope we're in the regular market and not the cursed market. Oh no, we're in the cursed market. You can tell because of the gore. So you might end up seeing the true horrors of this game. I said that, but I kind of want to clear the regular market before I head to this area. Assuming there's a path to it. Where we came from. Yeah, I'm just gonna go the normal path. The game kind of opens up here. You can kind of go to like the Golem area, which results in you getting a piece of armor, a set of armor, which I'm not entirely sure if I want. I mean, it's one of the best armors in the game, but I'm not sure because it's heavy. I'm not sure if I want to grab it. Yeah, I'm gonna do that to add some damage to my strikes. Stronger impacts. I assume that's gonna knock people back and deal slightly more damage. Right now I need. I guess I'll just start straight. What? I need to detect. That doesn't do anything. I guess I'll start training on Mind Sense. Actually, Mind Sense is useless. Or Sense, regular Sense. Let me rephrase this. Mind Sense is only good for seeing if enemies are around. And you'd want it up permanently if you were in the early stages of the game. Just so you didn't have to constantly waste your resources, but at this stage it's kind of fine. Yeah, I think I'll get confusion because that can make enemies fight each other. So it's one of the better powers once you reach a certain state. Well, okay, the best power in the game is somewhere around here, where it allows you to mind control people. But mind control undead. And trade allies, but yeah. I'm mostly focusing on force, but the thing is that yeah, I'll get another power once I get from eyes, but right now I want a bit more power in terms of my melee combat. Because if I was doing regular doing regular mind powers, or the mind powers I'm used to, I would definitely at this stage of the game leave Darren somewhere or Daryl, or whatever his name is. I keep forgetting. Wait a second, he doesn't have a sword. Or not a sword, his mace. Oh, he got dropped in the cafeteria. I forgot to re-give him his weapon. Okay. I'm actually gonna have him switch to two-handed mace. Okay, Spalders are an upgrade without any downside. Right, great, yeah. He doesn't have Sabatons yet. Yeah, I'll leave him in that stuff for now. I'll probably get him first me and then him the best medium armor in the game, or the best light armor in the game. I can't remember what it was, or which it was. Well, it might only be one set up for the light stuff. I can't remember. I've already been here. Whoops. Yeah, just trying to find my place so I can just leave. Because I know where I want to go. It's just I need to be like right here, I think it is. Yeah, there it is. Yeah, I just didn't know how to get here from where I was. This is where I found the strongest of the undead. But yeah, later in the game we fight things that aren't just undead. Which honestly, that's when the game turns from like like an action horror game to just a regular horror game, because fighting them is basically just a losing battle. Okay. Gotta be careful I only fight one at a time, because these guys are pretty skilled. Not those deadly, the ones with two weapons are the deadly ones, but yeah, these guys definitely gonna act as an upgrade in terms of equipment once I find a lucky drop of good of good quality armor. Yeah. And once I find the really good stuff, I'll upgrade it until it's maxed out, and that'll be my armor for this game. So I like to be decently unencumbered. He got me a nice little knock on the head. What the hell did I just say? Okay, let me actually show you something. These are. Oh no, that's a skeleton. Oh, never mind. That's an upgrade. Gauntlets. Also an upgrade. Like you can really see the difference in quality. I don't know. Oh, Spalders. There we go. Spalders are also better and less encumbering. What? Oh, it's another. Oh, it's like a thigh guard. Gamson, I don't believe that's better than the Gamson I'm currently wearing. Counters, elbow pads, shield, uploading gains that I don't believe are better than mine. Yeah, these boots are. No, are they? The ones that I was wearing were better. Embraces that I don't know if actually go with my. I don't think they go with the armor I'm wearing right now. I'll just get rid of them. Just throw these things that I don't need anymore to the ground. As soon enough I'll get a. Basically, there's another guy that has similar armor. That's a dual wielder. And basically, I just kill a few with him, and then I have the best set that I've ever found in the game. Outside of like the super heavy shit. But yeah, where's expansion? Okay. Fair enough. This music is bringing back bad memories. I'm just thinking that I don't really want to go through the golem area. Well, the golem's usually considered like the strongest enemy in the game, at least from when I started playing. I haven't really looked at the consensus now. Like, and I cheesed him the first time I fought him, but like, the thing is that the reward for fighting him isn't something I actually care too much about. Because it's just a powered armor, or an armor that uses another resource. Which, yeah, even if it's really good, it doesn't interest me. What I really need to find here is the healing helmet, and then I'll move on to the sewers and shit my pants. Yeah, that area that scares me so much. I'm not entirely sure where I want to go. I really need to find the map before I do anything else. Where that map is, I don't know. It's been a while since I've been here. That's a slight upgrade over what I'm wearing. Give you hand-to-hands. Sorry, I'm just trying to keep myself calm. So I don't get myself killed. Daryl's gonna hit me one of these days. There we go. He's very good at taking down not only skeletons but also armored enemies. Like all the heavy armor enemies are very weak to maces for obvious reasons. I mean, you have to have a built-in counter to armor. Otherwise, enemies just get tankier and tankier. Yeah, I don't really use daggers, so as my you know what. It's loot. It's loot. Who am I kidding? Oh, it doesn't actually fit. Upgrade or pouch. Yeah, this is. Oh, it doesn't actually go into them. Okay, fine. I'll just carry it along with me. I'd eventually need to find another bag. Oh, I just remember there's a flail. There's a flail in the game. And you might say, like, how does a flail work in a game like this? And the answer is, it works hilariously well. Hilariously well for what you'd expect. Ooh, it's a healing crystal. I believe green crystals are healing and blue crystals are for the armor. I'll probably collect both just out of habit. I'm assuming my save file doesn't get corrupted or outdated. I guess not outdated, but obsoleted. I should be able to come back to this. I just remember the way that I died is by falling. God damn. I fell in the what I call the cursed market. Definitely a silly way to die. I also had like no HP, from what I remember. Hmm. Ooh, I can get my streaks even more powerful. I assume that's what that means. I honestly have no clue. I have no idea how the point system works. Yeah, it's an armor crystal. I believe somewhere in one of these areas is a hidden, like a back room. I believe it's in like the doctor or the hospital area, I guess you could say. I was gonna say the doctor's office, and then it felt weird to say, so I tried to correct myself. Ooh, yeah, right around the base of the skull. That's definitely a nasty hit to take. I don't care. I don't care if you don't have nerves. That would still hurt. Another, yeah, another dagger for me to take. Because I am a loot. I'm a looter. Why do I do this in a game that doesn't even let you buy and sell stuff? Obviously, the arena does, but the arena doesn't count. The arena doesn't really count because the main game, you can't actually sell stuff. Oh, there's a flail. But yeah, basically how you use the flail is you basically like how do I do it? Gotta get it spinning first. I could have sworn I knew how to do it. Oh, was it alt? I can't remember if it was alt that is how I did it. How did I get that to work? No, that's not it. I swear there's a way to get the flail spinning. There you go. Yeah, you just go like up and down. That gets the right. It's so dumb. It's so dumb, but it works. Honest to goodness, works. Honestly, one of my favorite weapons to play with in terms of just how silly it is to actually have a flail that works. Oh, that's is that what it means? Oh, wait, what? Oh my god, that's what they meant by flipping it. Does that work with other weapons? Okay, it only works with stuff that has the stuff. Oh my god, what? Oh my god, when did they add that? That's so cool. This is why this game holds a special place in my heart. It's stuff like that. Like how many games like this do you actually get to have your weapon flip? I can literally I can literally count on one finger the amount of games that I actually know that can allow you to do that. But no, like, jeez, that's ridiculous. And I know a lot of people will be like, the type of person to say like, "Oh, I don't think this game's ever going to be complete," or like, the other game that they're thinking of doing is never going to be complete. But like, I don't care if it ever gets done. I just want to be able to play whatever they come out with. Like, goddamn, but this is so unique. That's the thing, is I've played so many games that like, if a game doesn't have something special about it, or if it isn't like, if the story isn't something I've never seen before, or just good in general, it kind of bores me to a degree. Like, I'm always on the hunt for unique games. And in terms of gameplay, at least, like usually a story you can kind of repeat certain elements with different characters, with different outcomes, and it's usually like not too bad. I mean, otherwise, like every story, I wouldn't be able to read any books anymore because at this stage, I've probably seen every sort of combination for the most part, aside from just things that nobody likes. So like every one of the main like tropes, I've seen hundreds of times. Yeah, there's nothing funner than a game that does stuff that nothing else does. And there's also that tiny part of me that's competitive and likes to think about like how many people, like, there's only like a few hundred people that are patient enough to try to understand the system. So for most people, they they're literally just here to like, they basically play like a horror game. Like anybody who can't do the combat has to play this like a real horror game. You just run from everything. Which is honestly why I love the early game. Like the early game when I didn't know how to play the game, it was just like this weird like sort of like social experiment, honestly, where you're just trying to like push the limits of what you're allowed to do when the NPCs are near you, and just trying to get around them without getting yourself killed. Which was great. Like that's the thing, is that there's so many stages of this game. There's a stage where you don't know how to do combat, where you're just trying to navigate the dungeon, and you're literally just exploring, trying to get like better armor so you can survive when you accidentally get hit. And then it's the stage where you kind of understand the combat, but you're just so scared of it, so you kind of avoid it unless it's necessary. And then you get to the stage where I'm at, where you kind of get into combat occasionally. Well, in the areas where combat isn't mandatory, just like as you feel like getting into combat, equipment and stuff, and you kind of like trying to like meager out your resources. And then I imagine like the later stage of the game where it's just you bullying the it's just you going around kicking the game's ass. And honestly, my preference for the game is where I'm at right now in terms of like experience level. Like my experience level is actually perfect because it's just that right balance of knowing how to play the game, but not being a master at it, that can kind of get the most out of it. Because once you know the combat well enough, the enemies can't scare you. The enemies, the only reason you avoid enemies is because you can't be bothered to fight the weaker ones that don't aggro to you automatically. But yeah, it's do be like that. Oh. Oh, this is one of the Blue Knights that I was talking about. This is one of the most dangerous fights in the entire game because of their attack speed with those two weapons. This is why you really need a party member of some variety, just because I wouldn't be able to do this by myself, honestly. But luckily, that's also the thing is that like I constantly use Daryl as a training or a training as training wheels, so I never get too good at the game's combat, which is great. The less I know about the slower I get better at the game, the longer I can kind of like enjoy it to the maximum, honestly. And obviously, I've seen some of the guys on the Discord what crazy shit they get up to, and I'm just like, damn. See the combinations where they just juggle an enemy. Literally, enemy can't get back on their feet because they know how to smack them all at the head perfectly. Like, not just swords out of their hands. It's ridiculous what they get up to. You're well made. And... No, I want to see both the swords game. Okay, this one's better. And then this one versus this one. That's a cute... It's the one item. Okay, this one's better at slash, this is better at thrust. I'll keep the current weapon I have, but yeah, I'll hold on to it. In case I'm gonna mix things up. Now back to powers. What do I want? Where's inversion? Available. Yeah, you know what? I'll actually get mine since there might come a time when I decide that I want to. I want to be able to see enemies as they come, and I might not want to be constantly casting Sense Mind, like as in repeatedly casting it rather than casting it and or setting it and forgetting it. What? What? Isn't this? Huh? Give me. Is that supposed to be open? It's either bugged or they accidentally left from the doors that go nowhere. Yeah, this is one of the doors that don't go anywhere. I would assume that was a bug, like I said. Oh yeah, I didn't actually check it for equipment. You want to go over this, please? There we go. Sometimes your character refuses to move over these little mounds. Okay, well made Curus in warm condition. Is it better? I can't remember if it's the blue or the red that have the best arm in the game. That's the light helm, so there's no reason for you to worry about that. Those gloves are worse. I can't remember. Is there actually a red one? I'm not entirely sure. Well, I believe there's an elite one of those dual wielders, and that one has the best armor in the game from what I can remember. I think it's their captain, but I'm not entirely sure. Like I said, it's been months since I last played this game, so like, cut me some slack when it comes to like remembering things that other people know because they play it all the damn time or look it up. Ooh, something that terrifies me whenever I catch somebody in my shield and they just start getting dragged. And just smack him in the back of the head and just keep pressing Q. I couldn't even check that. Once I'm done getting myself armor, I'll start hooking up Daryl. Okay, well, I'm back here again. Yeah, once I get the map to the area, it'll be a lot easier. Part of me just wants to open the wiki map because it'll make my life a little easier. But at the same time, like 90% of the game is exploration, so that'd be pointless if I did that. The only reason I check the map or check the wiki is if I thought there was a new area that I can't find. Because obviously I can only go where I think I've already been, or where I have already been. Like I wouldn't know to go to a new location. Oh, it's a new spot. Nice. Get your damn hands out of me. Ooh, Daryl almost hit me. Shit. Luckily, with the extra impact, I think my character can deal some damage even if he has like a limp attack. He was really standing tight on me with that dagger. That's pretty good fighting from him, I have to admit. Oh, there's a club. That's what I handed you. It's actually worse. Obviously worse because it's super heavy. Never mind, that's not gonna work. That's not gonna work. Okay, we're good. I'll start handing in my armor as I go. That I'm not gonna wear, at least. This music is stress incarnate for me. So it obviously fits the game, but damn if damn if it doesn't stress me out. Los Spino cigar. If I found like a perfect variant of that, it might actually surpass his armor. It's a square candle, yeah. It's one of those stereotypical peasant hats. 1800s peasant hat. Some batons. Shackle. Oops. What do you got in terms of embraces? Do they work with these gauntlets? There you go. How are you doing? Okay, no, he hasn't taken much of any damage. Well, he hasn't taken any big hits, so that's good. Another baton, yeah. Oh, that was cool. So I just want to put it in my hands to watch it flip. Did it actually work? So what I'm trying to do is I'm trying to make it flip. I'm trying to. What I was doing is trying to make it flip while I was swinging it. Not while I was swinging it, but as I finished one swing, I tried to make it flip and then switch back. It's actually really cool that you can even do that. Oops. If embraces I'm wearing versus these. These are better. So basically the ones that I was already wearing. And how many batons does one man need? This might be the guard armor and not and not the just the captain of the guards room. Okay. I can stop training mines. The training wave. The wave that I want? I mean, I'm gonna have to get wave and barricade, but yeah, I'll take that first. It's gonna be. Yeah, it is. There we go. I was wondering why it wasn't moving. I swear to God, I was pulling it in every direction. Just refused to budge. I should believe around this area is where the healing helmet is. It's. I swear. I swear that's what my instincts tell me. Definitely an area similar to this, if not this area. You know, honestly, I've been thinking about their shields, the way that it's kind of. Well, you went down like a sack of bricks. I was looking for special well-made ones. Yeah, I don't see anything. But yeah, I'll start bringing up continuity 3. The shields. Yeah, okay, that's fine. But yeah, I'm trying to think of like what would even happen. Like it, I think what would happen is that it puts a lot of like stress on your arm. Obviously, like the thing is that attacks aren't gonna glance off your shield. They're gonna like when they hit, they're gonna get caught by your shield. So you're kind of gonna have to deal with like the weight of their attacks more. But it's a lot more likely that the enemy is going to have to, if they accidentally hit your shield, they're going to have to probably bring their weapon back. They're not going to be able to. They're not going to be able to try to say like go. It's not going to be as easy to go around the shield. Like obviously they can, but the thing is that if your shield is kind of like bumpy and like I'll talk about it once I have it again, or once I pick one up. But just because it's not like it's not the kind of shield that just used to deflect attacks. It's one that's kind of it's complicated for me to think about it without having one in my hands. Yeah, I think if somebody trained with the shield, they'd be pretty well off with it. But I don't think it's a shield that's just generically good. Like in a vacuum, I don't think it's a well-made shield. I'm just thinking about that for like design purposes. Like it's definitely it would definitely, I would assume, work as a shield. Like there's no doubt in my mind that it would work for its intended purpose. It's just how well it would work and who could use it. This is what I'm thinking. This is literally what I think every time I see it. This should be. Wait. Oh no, I was already here. This is just me going in a circle. Never mind. Okay, maybe it isn't this place, but it just looks similar. I also just accidentally missed the healing helmet. Maybe I'm an idiot. The skeletons also been people that died and were brought back. There's also the blue zombies that I don't know if I've seen yet. What I don't mean. I mean in the sense that I haven't showcased them. It should be the golem area. Oh no, this is to the other market. Yeah. Okay, definitely not coming here yet. This is currently the end game as we're at this stage of the development. It's the end game area. It's the prelude to the end game. in terms of like if you're just going area by area. That's the second to last one. Das sewers, which I can enter through from there as well. Except for, jeez, I just wanted to immediately enter how I could. Oh. What would win, a knight in full armor or a set of fucking stairs? Might be an undead around here. I'm not entirely sure. Would explain why there was a sudden, like, clang. Okay, this is either just a dormitory or could be close to the hospital. I'm not entirely sure. Once I really get my bearings and get the map, I'll be able to navigate this area so much easier. But until then, I'm still going to be like riding blind. Yeah, this is literally just the train by the looks of it, or the bathroom. Am I wrong? Oh no, this is literally the bathroom. That's the outhouse or the in-house, I suppose you could say. That's where you so you use the toilet, and that's the bathroom. Which that's honestly really hygienic to separate the bathing area from the pissing and shitting area. That's what I didn't want to say, and then I just gave up trying to correct myself. Just absolutely just. Never mind. Okay, yeah, I was gonna say there's no way the skeleton lets me past. Skeletons are too aggressive for that. Shit, there's two of them. Damn, you're killing them with that thing. Like that's the idea, but like, damn. Yeah, I might have already been here. No, I haven't. Another healing item. Good to know. Ooh, okay. There's a little blue knight. Damn it. Gotta make sure I keep Daryl alive. As long as humanly possible. What are you doing? Okay, you didn't take too bad of a hit. Shit, man. Where are you fucking coming from? They must have known we were here. They were just trying to path towards us. Is that The skeleton using a fucking crutch against me. Okay. I can help Daryl. Oh my god, that's so terrifying to see him swing like that. Like, if I was caught at the end of one of Daryl's swings at any point, I would have been immediately knocked out. Like one of those big ass swings. I think the sword I'm using is kind of larger than his. Finally, holy shit. Alright, extremely well made. Yeah, we'll wear that. I assume it's... Yep, same, not better. It's heavier than what I was wearing, but that's fine. Very well made. Yeah, my normal gauntlets is still better. Carol, do you want these? Oops. Oh, those are baked into it. No, you don't want them either. Oh, never mind. Oh, they're just tucked under my... Or they're just hidden. I mean, when I have my gauntlets on. I'm gonna share some of this stuff with you. It's trash. Oh, those are also small huh? Oh, we get two different versions of Spalders. Okay, here has Greaves. Let me take these plate gauntlets, honestly. A little worried about how encumbered he is, but you know, it's fine. That. Very well made and air conditioned, nice. Okay, those are slightly better. Yeah, they're basically the same. Yeah. It's for helms. This is better. Ambison. Oh, he has a pet coat on. Ambison. Yeah, there we go. Ambison's better. Okay. Good job having a face paint. But yeah, now you can see this guy is a... I should probably take his helmet off. I want to showcase him. Let me put him up on the bed so he's easier to look at. This is a good time for me to test this out. It's not what I want, game. I want... There you go. It's honestly worse. What have I done? Let me put his. I'm trying to. Fuck's sake, dude, you're making this harder on yourself. Okay, well let's put him in the spread eagle position. Okay, you know what? Screw it. Yeah, if you look closely, this guy's in pretty good condition for an undead. Like, obviously, yeah, his arms are kind of withering and his chest is. He doesn't look like if this is a human being at this stage. Like if this is a living person, he'd look pretty fucked up. But he's obviously not a human anymore. Like he's just undead. But yeah, they're the empowered blue zombies. Who are a hell of a lot more intelligent and a hell of a lot more dangerous to boot. And I can't remember if those are brought by the Guardian or if those undead are brought by or created by the infection or by the flesh thingy. I don't know how to describe it. Oh, I was just in here and then they had ambushed me. I see. So I thought this was the room that they were protecting. This is me getting turned around. To be fair, I just had to fight 5 enemies. Yeah, 5 enemies. Let me go this way first. Oh, that represents that it's currently turned on. I see. So I'm trying to wait for my mind or whatever to get restored so I can actually reactivate it. Because I thought that was telling me that it was like defaulting back to it, and I was gonna get really annoyed. We're still good. Yeah, I thought he got. Well, we're both me and Daryl are both at the stage where we have so much armor that unless we're getting hit by something crazy, we're really not taking that much damage in terms of red damage, in terms of injury. Like yeah, we get hurt, but we don't get like permanently injured. Candles or these spike maces. That part of me feels like that would break really easily, like a hollow mace that's basically just a cage. Well, yeah, it looks like a cage with spikes on it, like a bald cage. It's spherical cage. Yeah, there's a word for that. And now I'm back here. I'm not the fucking. I pressed Q again. So I'm so used to pressing C then Q, so I kind of pressed both of them. Well, I pressed them in the wrong order. Now go this way. I think defined as the hospital because I believe there's another healing in there. It's a question of actually finding that because I still don't actually know where I am relative to everything else. Probably have already been here, but I'm gonna check anyways. Yeah, I'll hold on to that just when I recheck our stuff. Ooh, okay, probably haven't been here then. Sorry, Daryl. I did not mean to squat you. Worst thing about fighting the skeletons is because they don't bleed. Fighting them is kind of non-responsive because you can't really see when you can't really see when you dig into them because there's just bone. Look, I get that people need to shit, but like, goddamn, I wish I didn't. Which half the rooms I entered weren't bathrooms. That silly nursery rhyme touching every. It's a nursery rhyme. What an idiot. That silly nurse touching everything. She accidentally opened my secret study. All I could think to do was send her away in a hurry. I think she may have gotten the wrong idea. Yeah, she. When is the Guardian when you have the Great Tauros? Or Taurus? What do I expect? To be hailed as a hero? If they knew what I attempted, they'd have my head. I believe Taurus is the one who tried to open the way into basically open the gateway to hell or whatever, or into the other world. The Guardian's the one that protects that gate, and basically they brought something through. But they let something. Well, they basically permanently opened the gate. What the fuck is this? What? What am I looking at? Have I seen this before? I'm just trying to click this to see if it does anything. Nope. I feel like that might be some sort of healing bay. I don't remember if I've ever seen it though. I believe so. Sorry, I'm just admiring my assortment of garbage. I'm getting to the stage where I might need another pouch. I got my orb pouch, which I've had runs where I've had like so many orbs. It's not even funny. Like, I think the most I've ever found is close to like 8. It's close to like around 8. Which I know it sound ridiculous, but yeah, like that's the level I found. Huh. I don't know why I bothered to try. Yeah, the looks. You might have gotten the wrong idea. He must have been trying to use the same technology that the helmet uses to try to heal people. Huh. I feel like I've been there before and that machine wasn't there, or maybe I'm just going insane. That's the doctor's office. That's not the infirmary or whatever. Which is also a place I want to. Oh no, yeah. That's. Yeah. Sorry, I'm an idiot. That's basically what I found. Now I just need to find the helmet. I can leave. Which the helmet shouldn't be here. It should be elsewhere because it's been taken from here. It's just another bathroom. I say just another bathroom. I've already been in that one. Oh, the helmet I'm thinking of might actually be in the golem area. Oh, am I gonna dive into that area just to get a bunch of healing items? The answer might surprise you, because I feel like I'm gonna get more hurt going into that area because I don't think I'm in any condition. Um, Not in game, but as a player, I don't think I'm in any condition to be fighting one of the golems. Say that. I'm in any condition to be fighting the beasts. I mean, damned if I do, damned if I don't. Let's enter through the sewers. And then go up from the sewers into the curse the market. I'd have to train it. Yeah, it's fine. It's fine. I won't touch it then. Just start by doing that. It won't last long, but I don't want to be snuck up on. Oh, there's one. And these are one of the strongest enemies in the, or well, the strongest enemy that has multiple of them in the game. The strongest. What's the word I'm looking for? The strongest non-unique enemy. That's the phrase I'm looking for. Got him right in the ass. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Let me actually look at the update. It said 9 new powers. Um. Okay, let me actually. You know what? Just for the sake of it, let me read the update. Now that I'm actually in the later portions of the game. It's finally here, our biggest update, biggest and grandest update yet. We go deeper still into the underworld on the heels of an ancient disturbance to discover its source. So we're a new huge area. Okay, so we have a new area to discover its secrets and face formidable foes within. With new powers as you traverse redesigned locations, so I wasn't going insane. Some of the areas were updated, and seek out hidden places and new and updated items. New gameplay and storytelling and a slew of improvements provide the best Examina experience. Oh my god, I have to reread shit. Fuck. I might have to look for stuff. that I haven't read before, or that I've read before but need to read again. The Force Thaumaturgy domain is here, adding a variety of new powers that change how you approach the game. Force is all about physics, which is Examina's forte. Let me just summarize some of this stuff. Yeah, I'm just looking for the. There's also a new mind power to unlock. Okay, yeah, I'm just gonna look for the important stuff. We're introducing potential, which while it's still not complete, already provides new story elements and objectives. Okay, so that's whenever my character's head hurts, but doesn't actually do anything. Okay. The huge new areas, including I think the largest one, packed with new and unique items, taking advantage of how our engine has evolved to support more complex environments. Yeah, that makes sense because all the updated areas I've seen are more complex than what I'm used to. New areas in terms of lore, the first three levels of the game have received a huge overhaul with lots of unique features, details, and many new secrets to find. Oh fuck! I have to re-explore all of the first three. Don't talk to me. New items have been introduced as early as the first levels. Many items throughout the game have been completely overhauled and adapted to our procedural system. Okay, understandable. Uh, in a game with as much physics as Examina, especially with the introduction of force, it was important that general impacts could deal damage. Okay, so they added fall damage. Okay. Okay, 11. The force thaumaturgy is 11 powers, so I'm missing. Oops. Oh, the unlock right. I have to get to a certain stage before they unlock. So there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Okay. Okay, multiple thaumaturgy domain mechanics, new mind power through revelation mechanic. Okay. Okay, yeah, I was gonna read all of that. Wait a second, did you fight another one while I was busy? Did he? People have to tell me in the future if Daryl was actually fighting while I was AFK. But yeah, where? The question is, where do I get to that area from? Uh, I'm assuming, obviously, spoilers. It doesn't look like it's attached to the sewers, but like, if it's not attached to the sewers, where the fuck is it attached to? Okay, it doesn't look like it's from the flesh sewers, I should say. It's not from the corrupted sewers or whatever the game calls it, or the community calls it, I should say. There's an enemy. Oh, he's already dead. Good job. Damn, Daryl. Gotten one step closer to becoming demigod Daryl. I believe. What the fuck? Oh, it's a powered weapon, right? It's socketed. Okay, so it's blue. Okay, I actually need to look this up because I don't know what it does. Socketed sword Examina. Bone blade. Uh, Okay, I understand. I actually have seen it before, I just forgot what it did. Huh. It's... It, if I don't find the if I don't find the healing item that uses the green crystals, I might end up using that sword. How does it compare to the one that I currently use? Yeah, yeah, definitely. From what the wiki says. Normally I wouldn't look that sort of stuff up, but the thing is that this game, the green crystals are very limited, and at least from what the wiki said, the blue ones don't even do anything. So I wasn't gonna play around with potentially my most important crystals. See, healing is way way too valuable in this game. Oh, I think that's when I died. Is when I was leaving the market, or I was traversing the market, and thinking about. I swear, I was thinking about my healing items and whether or not I should go into the golem area to get the mask. I love how, for some reason, I remember that. Sorry, just let me check the time. Yeah, I'll probably go for like another half an hour or so. Current objective is to maybe not traverse the anus, but it might be the only way forward. Some of these don't open. This one there was a chest that looked like that, but meh. Surprisingly, not as scared as I should be. But yeah, the first time I was in this area, I literally left immediately. And once I realized this was the only way to make progress, because I exhausted all the other avenues, and this is when I was playing by myself. I literally got to the stage where I just ran past everything because they scared the shit out of me. The thing is, I can't really read. Can't really read all the lore if I keep running from everything. Which is why I eventually started slowing down, learning how to fight these things. Hate sewers. You know, I know the meme of every game needs a sewer level, but how about we just not? How about we just never have another sewer level in any other video game for the rest of the time that I'm alive? No, neither of these are chests. They're just decorative. Hey, what? Oh, it's a flesh cursed skeleton. Oh, it's intelligent. We got it. So I'm just laughing at myself because I said traverse the anus. That is an enemy that tells me I'm not just going over the same area. As you can tell, they kind of fight the same as Suez. They're just a smaller version in terms of the way that they fight. Well, I mean, also their design, obviously, but that's besides the point. So I'm just laughing because you can't actually break these. Like they just sort of react like you're poking a gelatin mold of something, or just jelly, I should say. Okay, this is a bad one. This is why I hate the sewers in this game. Yeah, you get to the point where enemies just start to overwhelm your ass. If I didn't have Daryl, it would be pretty out of line. 4, okay, now it's 4 on 2, and I'm dead. I'm not dead, but I'm unconscious. Okay, apparently they left Daryl alone. Is that my sword there? How far did I get flung? Ooh. Oh shit. Not. Hey, you jackass. Luckily, Daryl's a lot more competent than I am. Which is kind of hilarious to say. But you know, he's just moving within the confines of the game world. I have to move in the confines of the real world. Oh, I see it. Whenever you cast a continual spell, it defaults back to whatever you had before. It's kind of weird. Yeah, how you doing, bud? She's still good. Yeah, I remembered them up pretty well. First fighting style. Or does this say, you know, competent rather than me being an idiot? These things also have a habit of attacking me in a way that hooks my shield and pulls me into them. Well, it doesn't knock them over, it knocks me over, so... Those are some of my least favorite enemies. I do hope there's more healing items in this area, because like the difficulty spikes, but I don't know if the game compensates for you. Or compensates for the difficulty. Okay, that's where the sewer just dumps out all the waste. Really glad the civilization that uses these sewers is long dead, because yeah, just like, yeah, I imagine the sewers still would have some water flowing through it, and obviously the stench would be baked in, but like, it's a lot better to have a dry river of shit than a you know, liquid river of shit, because goddamn. The worst of it is past. And obviously, like you can't drown in a sewer that's completely been dried out. Wait, what? Oh, hydrate. Was my phone not seeing chat? What the hell? Give me a second. Oh, I don't want to unfollow myself. Oh, my... What the hell is happening? My chat on my phone is like all kinds of messed up. Oh. My HUD's working fine. Thanks. Have you seen me play this game before? Right. I would say play this game before. God, enemies, could you stop? That is not how you pause the game. Whoops. Yeah, I can't reach out from my phone. What the fuck? They appear to have broken. They appear to have broken their app. I don't know if it's the same on Twitch's end, but not Twitch's end. I don't know if it's the same on the browser, the website. Wait, let me do the rewards. Oh my god, that's a bit of a pain in my ass. It's all grayed out for me. I don't know why. Oh, my back. Okay, I'm still trying to. I swear there's some lore that I'm looking for here. It kind of bothers me that I'm not entirely sure if the devs revamped any lore. So I have no idea if I have to read stuff that I've read before. Okay. Another rusty instrument. Why did I say instrument? Another rusty tool is what I meant. That's weirdly not too aggressive. Oh, he has no mind. He just doesn't see me yet. Oh, hello. Oh no, there he goes. Okay. So it's just the way the game works. Enemies won't always be hyper aggressive, so I didn't know if the skeleton had a. Well, it clearly doesn't have a mind, because otherwise I've seen it. But at the same time, like I wasn't entirely sure that the skeleton wasn't willing to, parlay. Well, not parlay, obviously. It's obviously not going to parlay with me. Also, just realized that I didn't actually pick up all the equipment that I was looking for. Now that I have the orbs for it, I might leave the sewers and come back after I get more equipment. Luckily, I got. I actually have a really good save. I actually have a really good save if I don't want to do the early game anymore. But I'm tempted to redo it a few more times so I can make sure I got everything. Or, well, honestly, I just load the save and go back to what I've already seen, or recollect all the lore or some shit, because that'll be easier. Ooh, the enemies. I know they don't respawn, but like, hot damn, it makes me feel like they're spawning in just to spite me. Okay. Excuse me. Yeah, well, I can't really pair it with a shield. So if I wanna do the same thing, yeah, continue attacks while receiving blows to the shield. Yeah, that's good. As for my power, form a bubble of impenetrable force around yourself. Ooh. Okay, I actually want to see what barricade and wave do. What it does. Oh, sorry. I did not mean to hurt you. Oh my god. Oh, that is cool. And I can't pass through. Oh, it works one way, I see. Huh. It's so weird. That prevents it in one direction. That is so weird. So it doesn't block me from crossing it, but from where I cast it. Basically, it allows me to go through it from the direction I'm casting it in, but not the things. That's so weird. So if something was chasing me, I'd cast it towards it. It's still bizarre. The use case is kind of weird. I think I'll use wave. Okay, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. There should be one more power after this. This game makes me so anxious. So unbelievably anxious. Honestly, any game with limited resources and a spooky atmosphere makes me super uncomfortable. Okay, there's a chest here. Some well-made splint gauntlets. Not my sword, please. Okay, the ones that I'm wearing are fine. Now I'm trying to click on the sword game. Yeah, the sword is already in basically perfect condition. I'd rather look for something that's better than the sword in its current state, and then upgrade that. Or to upgrade a weapon at all. Honestly, I find obviously armor for the because all this red bar, in case you didn't know, all this red bar is permanent. Unless I use a healing item. But yeah. Armor is just so much more important to prevent this critical damage. Or, well, permanent damage to my max HP. Oh my god, I found... I don't know if this is the map to the sewers. I assume it is. Okay, now how in the living hell am I gonna find where I currently am? I'll figure it out once I find a place that's like uniquely shaped. Okay, 2v2. Okay. Shit, that sent me right through. Shit. I'm not dead yet, but yeah, that was embarrassing. I kind of ruined the area. Kind of made it even more difficult for me to maneuver around. How you doing, bud? My character's like half conscious on the ground and says, "How you doing?" Luckily, this NPC is once you have him survive enough combats, he ends up being really competent. Oh, I actually have two smalls, so I'll use one of the small ones. Yeah, that fight was definitely a waste of limited resources, but you know what? I'm not the best at this game. I want to report a murder. Yeah, I'm not actually permanently dead though, luckily. Luckily my boy Daryl was there to save the day. Like you find this guy with only a stick in hand, and he's basically no better. He's no better than a basic zombie at the start, but like once you train him up, he's really, really damn good. Like aside from the clown car of enemies you can mind control, you can't control the. Oh my god, is that? What the fuck is that? I don't think I've ever seen that in game before. I've seen pictures of it online, but what is that? What the fuck is that? I just want to remind you that some of these monsters were in the game before the possibility of recruiting NPCs were. I just want to point that out. Some of these enemies you had to fight completely by yourself. Like, some of this is bullshit. Obviously, when you're abusing NPCs, it's a lot less bad. Like, we're just constantly recruiting and then re-recruiting more and more undead to come down here and fight for you. Like, when you play the game as a Pokemon master, it's very... Okay, this is where I am. It's a lot easier. The question is and the problem with all these maps, or not all these maps, but any map in a game is It doesn't really help if you have a map when you don't know where you're going. I know where I am, but I don't know where I'm going. I don't know where anything is. Like imagine getting a map of a city, but not having any labels on it. That's basically what this is. It's like, great, I know the layout, but that doesn't mean anything. Okay, so sphincter. So does this go anywhere? Sorry, at one point there's an area where it looks like you're supposed to enter one of these. No, let me look up where the new map is. Animal floor. What is it? I just want to see where the new map is. Oh my god! I found there's a site called Examina. It tells me where literally everything is. Holy shit! Okay, it's connected to the crossroads. Oh, the archive. Oh, I'm trying to figure out what the hell I'm looking at. You. There's the market, the crossroads, the market sewers. Huh? I'm trying to figure out like how the fuck did I get here? The archive. Okay, I understand now. I know I'm still confused. Oh yeah, no. That. Oh, sorry. I'm just trying to remember what areas which, so I can figure out what where I'm actually supposed to go. Okay. So it's connected from either the archives or the crossroads. Okay, that's it. Okay, that's all I needed to know. I have a vague understanding of where it connects, but I didn't want to spoil where I need to go to get to there. I just wanted to know, like, where am I looking for it? Because otherwise I would have to completely explore the fucking sewers. Holy shit, that dude just mauled me. Also, once upon a time, if you reached 0 HP, you just died. Like there was no recovering. There was no regaining consciousness. Yeah, that guy just pushed me down and fucked me. God damn. Please never take that out of context. That's one of the things I never want to have haunt me, is me saying something like that. Of all the curse shit I've said, I don't want there to be. I don't want there to be people clipping me saying he just pushed me down and fucked me, because that's kind of. Never mind. I'm just gonna shut up. No. I want to check your equipment. Whoops, wrong key. Slightly less heavy, and that's the only real change. Okay, now I'm feeling like I'm getting the orbs that I was waiting for. Here's a question now of finding a way up. Because I've found myself deeply inside these sewers. Oh, there's another enemy. Like I keep saying, I know enemies don't respawn in this game, but like, holy shit. Holy shit, there's so many. Oh my god, he won't let me go. Isn't their attack arc? Their attack arc, if you have a shield. Actually, that's a good question. Why the hell am I using a shield if. Why am I using a shield against enemies that can pull me? But yeah, certain enemies will like these ones, with they're very weird. Well, not really weird, but like they're hooks, like literal like hooking strikes. It basically can grab you, and enemies can easily, if they have that sort of attack pattern, can easily in this game grab you and throw you to the ground. Very, very deadly. And the thing is that they also have an attack that's basically designed to attack the floor, where they like smash at you on the floor. So they're one of the deadliest. Well, they literally are one of the deadliest enemies in the game. And the funny thing is, like, there's people who can't even get past like random basic enemies in this game, like the first floor zombies. Like, armor really doesn't change anything. That's more of a skill thing than equipment. This game is it's hard. It's got a it's a hard learning curve. What is it? It's like it's a high skill requirement to actually play the game, and the skill ceiling is even higher, like ridiculously high. Is he dual wielding picks? The early game is mostly just avoiding damage, and at this stage of the game, it's really like sink or swim still. But like, okay, in the early stages, it's not taking any damage, because any damage can result in taking permanent damage in the early game. And once you get to mid to late game, it's literally just don't take any big hits. Like, I've lost consciousness like 4 or 5 times in this run, and literally none of them have killed me because I'm just too armored to be able to be that easily killed. Yeah, how you doing? Better, but nothing serious. That's good. Oh. Oh god, yeah, there, I'll just smack my shit up. Okay, it's him dead. I don't think I've ever cleared out the sewers in all the time I played this game. I mean, either part of the sewers. Like, this is obviously the easier version of the sewers. But yeah, this area is super deadly. But yeah, I just imagine watching some of the people that really, really overplay this game. Not in a bad way, but like, in terms of just their understanding of how to fight. From just like practicing so much. And bug testing. Basically just trying to stress test the system. Like, I just imagine them like fucking Hadok, like literally being able to like grab these guys and throw them like halfway across the screen, like fucking taking every little resource and just using it to their advantage. Like I just playing this game always just makes me want to watch somebody who's even better at it. But the thing is that like there's no suspense. Like that's more of a what's it called? It's less of a horror game when somebody like that plays it. Whereas I'm literally it's I'm a coward, so this is horrifying to me. Plus, I don't want to spoil it. So like once I get to the late stage of the game, I'm gonna watch the last one of this game because hopefully not like pick up their skills because obviously I don't want to. I don't want to ruin the experience for me because I don't even want to learn how to be that good at the game because there's a difference between. But I wouldn't be upset if it happened naturally, but like going from the skill level I have now to like getting super skilled at the game would really ruin the experience. It would just instantly happen. Because learning is half the fun. At least for me, anyways. Plus, luckily, this is like I always say, this is one of those games where you can't really teach somebody how to play it. It's just one of those games that you have to develop your own feel for. Like where you gotta put your cursor when you strike, like how you move your character. Like even like I rarely ever overhead strike. Like that's like one of the pieces that I took it. Most of the enemies in the game can't strike you while you're down. Even the player has a hard time striking downed enemies. So the fact that these guys can do it is so brutal. Yeah, luckily I'm not alone. Honestly, the real test of skill for this game is figuring out how to keep this guy alive. Because he wasn't always this strong. Because like I said, he definitely needs to be babysat for the first like few levels. Until he ascends to the point where he's usually better than the player for most of the time that they play the game. For the average person, obviously, like people who super love this game are gonna learn faster. I don't even know what I'm talking about. I'm just trying to get out of this fucking area. And I just keep getting humbled by all the enemies. And reminded that confidence is a slow in cities. That is not what I wanted. Did it again. There we go. Oh, I could have disabled my own barriers. Whoops. I just realized that from earlier, is that I could have just removed the ones that were in the way. Let me select bolt again. It's kind of weird that when you cast the buff spell now, when you cast the buff spell, the game automatically assumes you want to go back to your attacking spell. Which, to be fair, is normally what you want to do, but it's usually not what I want to do. Usually when I cast Sense of Mind, I usually want to spam it. Or not even spam it, I just want to use it continuously. The thing is, the part where Daryl's a lot better than me at is he's a lot better at he's a lot better at taking opportunities than I am. Because when he knocks an enemy onto ass, he really, really knows how to finish them off. Because I don't. I really do not. Actually, no, I'm not even going to give him that chest piece because it's actually weaker than what he's got on, just lighter. Freaking Daryl. Okay, I have to be getting close to clearing out this entire dungeon. Or entire floor. Look, here's what the new enemies are. I don't know if there actually are new enemies, but the game might have just, or the devs might have not wanted to spoil it. Unless it's a combination of what's already in the game, which, you know, fair. Stronger zombies. That's horrifying in its own right. God, the faster I get out of this sewer, the sooner I can figure out where I'm going next. Okay, map. I know I'm not going to be able to tell much of where I am. Okay. You're in a spot that looks like this. I have no idea where I am. Part of me keeps wondering if it's even the map to the sewers. Which, if it wasn't, I'd be annoyed. Just checking to see if my other loadout is still finished or not finished. If I'm still actually equipped with my stuff. Oh my god, do enemies respawn in this game? Like, sparring mines have to be. I feel like I've fought that thing before too. Huh. It says there aren't respawning enemies, but like, goddamn, how many are down here? I feel like it might be that the enemies move whenever I lose consciousness. Oh, that's not what I'm trying to do. I keep pressing M for map. Can't really hear. Oh, this is where I was. Okay, let me look at the map that actually tells me where the hell to leave. Oh, it's there. This is the exit, I'm pretty sure. Oh my god, the exits are so far separated from each other. If I just kept like meandering, I would have been here forever. Yeah, I'm looking at the two maps side by side, and my lord, it's literally the same map. It's literally the image of the same map, but with like tooltips or like a legend. And goddamn, it's so work. I can actually see how to leave. And yeah, that's just my fault for not being able to read them well. I mean, I can tell that this area might be an exit, but like this looks like it could be an exit. Just so many, there's so many places that look like I could leave. It should be. I'm not entirely sure where I am. Ooh. How is this? I just want to admire the hell that this is. Oh. It looks almost like it's plants. Almost like parasitic fungus. Which is mostly just from that looking like a mushroom, but like, yeah, it's. Oh. It's literally a zombie it's a zombie creating Venus flytraps. What this stuff looks like now. At least the ones with teeth. That's horrendous. Imagine this spreading. Like, imagine watching this slowly spread towards your town. You'd be like, oh god. Like, it doesn't even matter where you run, it's just gonna keep growing. Until there's nothing left. And yes, I am just walking in a random direction because I lost where I am because I didn't have the map out. Central, it should be around right here. Roundabouts. Which direction am I facing south? Okay. Where's the round spot? Oh, I'm here. I'm in the central column. Okay, I said I was here. Okay, to be fair, it's basically the same place, but well, it's the same difference in terms of basically I just went a different direction. I was here rather than here. But you know, to be fair, it's not too far off. Wait a second, if I go this way. No, obviously I don't want to do that. If I go this way, I think I'll be in the market sewers. Oops. Sorry, my eyes are not very reliable. Yeah, if I'm there, it makes sense that I can't see anything. Or I can't tell where I actually am, because... Because of the smudge, I mean, sorry, I'm a little bit tired. I started going the wrong way. Yeah, I'm going north. Gonna go southeast. This is why the compass is vital. Can't back here again. Whoops. But with the compass and map, and if I just spent like an hour upstream, like learning this area, I could totally figure out my my mental map in terms of this area. Obviously, I've never been this. I've never been in the sewers for this long, so like bear with me that I don't know where I'm going. Here we go. Come out. It took so long. quick 2-minute adventure into the sewers. Two days later. My God, why? Why did I even go there? Okay. Literal hell sewers. Yeah, this is the shoe shop? Question mark. Maybe I don't know what I can't really tell anything from that sign. It just looks like an upside down boop, but maybe that's not what I'm looking at. It's supposed to be a. I have no idea. Oh yeah, it is. It is the shoe place. Yeah. I've already been through this area. Yeah, once I find the in-game map, I'm not too. Well, okay, I'm not gonna use the map. Or I'm not gonna use the website for the map if the map is legible. Like if I can't tell to save my life where I'm going, obviously I'm. Like if I don't actually know where the map exits are, I'll obviously look at the other map and be like, oh yeah, where? How do I leave? And I don't even have the map for this area, so like. Oh. Huh. I must have not roamed around here. I also switch weapons, because obviously should do so. Ooh, I started swinging when I shouldn't have. His weapon and his armor kind of make him blend in a little. It's kind of hard for me to actually see his weapon. Excuse me, skeleton. Please leave. You two okay? Oh my God. All over each other. kind of hard to tell where you actually damage the skeleton. Actually, skeletons are actually the hardest thing to fight in the entire game. In terms of like trying to figure out like how the hell you're supposed to take a swing at them, because you literally have no indication of when you hit them. I mean, like I said, the skeletons, it makes sense. I wish it didn't make sense. Wish it didn't make sense so I have a reason to complain about it. I'll give Daryl the light heal, and I'll give myself the big heal. These shouldn't be that damaged anyways. And better, yeah, you should be fine once he finishes healing off of that. Letting myself be a little bit sloppy. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Oh. So. Oh. When they said impenetrable bubble, one of my characters is like chilling. They meant literally. Wait a second, guys. Let me try something. I don't know if I'll be able to actually do it. Yeah, I don't have to resist. Just hang on. Pause for the cause. Once my my mind bar gets up, what I want to try to do is place down a barrier. I want to put a barricade on the barrier. And my thought process is the way that the barrier works is it kind of pushes you through it so you don't stand inside of it. If I were to do that, if I were to combine the two spells together, I wonder what would actually happen. The game actually lets me, though. Okay, I think I... Yeah, it's just... Yeah, I just barely messed it up. Oh, you can see it's pulling me. It's trying to pull me through. Oh, gosh. It does to pull me through, but doesn't have the strength. Let me try that again later. Yeah, I wonder what would happen. I'm entirely sure where I just entered. This may be the golem area, which I think... You know what, Daryl? I'm going to leave you here. I'm going to go it alone. You saw my silly powers. So I'm just walking to let my powers recharge. Yeah, those golems, as you can kind of tell from the fact that they're giant, they're really hard to fight because they're really unpredictable, considering their size is just not something you normally face. And they have a really big habit, or really bad habit, I guess you could say. Big habit. Really bad habit of sending you flying and you not being able to stand wherever they sent you, but them somehow, like, they could, like, say, put me on this table, and then, while my character can't get up, they just slam at me. Buster, relax a little buddy. Go see who it is. Yeah, go see what it is. Usually calms down once he actually realizes that He's barking at family. Oh, it's cards, yeah. Oh, it's fortune telling. The Observer, Tribunal, Source. If that's accurate, the way that you can interpret this is that we were under trial. Or basically like some form of criminal or something. And as punishment, we are sent down here to see or to find the source. Or find Faven, who's been the source of the undead problem. But we need to find the actual source. Like, we need to get as much information as humanly possible. Judgment, Death, and the Scholar. Which is basically the same thing. The exact same fortune telling thing. We were judged. We were sent to our deaths to find information. Perdition, Tribunal, and Death. Yeah, basically. Like, is there any other card combinations that you're going to give me? The Passage, the World, the Scholar. I like how the first two were so appropriate and the rest of them are kind of like... I actually don't know what the World card means. Let's draw one more time. Valid Judgment and Purpose. Okay. I thought the game only gave you combinations of cards that were appropriate to your story, but then I realized that they probably only have so many cards in the deck that, like, basically no matter what you draw, it's always going to be something relating to the character. It's just the first two draws were so dead on. And I was like, damn. I know all the lore of the game just from these three cards. Ain't another one of the flip weapons. Which are insane, because this is one of the few games that actually have that sort of... usability for those kinds of weapons. Like, in a regular, like, turn-based RPG, like, you're not going to be able to flip your weapon around. I think I'll actually show the thing off, because I can. Look at that. Look at that, and then I could swing with it. Oh, if I hold it, it doesn't. Sorry, I just enjoy watching the weapon flip as it swings. Yeah, obviously I don't need it. I don't know if I already checked this one. I probably did, but I'll do it again. The golems in this area make me really uncomfortable because one of the times I've walked past them, they've sprung to life. Like, because I thought they were bugged or something, because they only occasionally wake up when you walk on the symbol with the wrong, or without the walk on the symbol on the ground without the corresponding emblem. Basically, there's like a spider badge or whatever, like a shield, spider, and can't remember if they're like an eye or something. Is the third one. And once you have all three of them, you can basically go where you want, and only like one or two of them will ever come to life. If you don't, there's like a 50-50 chance every time you step on it, one or more will come to life. What? Oh, those are just hands. Those is hangers. I just want a Twitch Plays game. Thank you. Gotta make sure I don't have connection issues. Yeah, okay, the stream's still working. Had a few internet hiccups recently, so I don't want to make sure nothing's happening. I think once I get the healing helmet, I'll get out of this area, and then I'll call it for the stream. Which, honestly, knowing my track record, could literally take me forever. Wait, did I? Was that just from here? I'll be able to tell real quick if I did this. Yeah, there it is. I might have just walked in a circle. I can't remember if I reached a dead end though, so I'll go back for a second. Yeah, this is the room that I wanted to enter. It scared me. Fuse memories surface, but you fight them down in fear, unless something is released. These golems have proven an impassable barrier for me. I must turn back. I was shocked and dismayed to see them animate. First, I thought them to be lifeless constructs, a product of magic that I cannot fathom, and yet I sensed something from them. Versed in necromancy as I am, I fear these may be the result of something horrible, far worse than the practices of my art. What if all that I see here is explained by the harvesting souls as a source of power? Minds reduced and locked in eternal torment of serving some mundane purpose. The notion is frightful. Yeah. These gems? Powered by souls. Pretty fucked up. I feel almost certain that Spellgiver and the Corruptor are one and the same. Condemned for atrocities, corrupting mortal souls. If this is true, then Thaven's quest is folly. We did well to refuse our past and abandon such dark practices. I would hope that Thaven, too, might reach this conclusion. But I fear otherwise, and that he must be stopped. I now regret having sent word to him. That saved me anyways. I don't know if that's our character. I don't know if our character was friends with Thaven and now we're sent to find him. I can't honestly remember what the or was. Okay, that's not supposed to be facing that way. That made me so uncomfortable when I realized it was not facing the way it's supposed to. It goes the music riffing on what I just saw. I don't think I actually checked any of these. There it is. Emblem with a round shield. Yeah, okay. No, it's not an eye, it's a round shield. Or, well, no, because I said eye, shield, and spider. Yeah, never mind. Within a map, it's so easy to get confused. It's also the spider, so I still need to find the spider. Otherwise, I'm gonna get mulched if I try. I have to relook because I forget how small it was. The emblem, I might have missed it. Honestly, very high chance that I missed it. It's on the room with the axe because I think the axe was like one of the only two things in there. It's either I find. What does the game call it? Token. Okay, yeah, it's a token, not an emblem. So either I find the other, well, the spider token, where I find a path that requires the shield. Oh, that looks like that looks like the right way. Oh, I just got scared off by these guys. Yeah, 'cause they clearly made me shit my pants. They sometimes come to life regardless of what you're wearing because they're already awake, or what you have in your inventory regardless. But yeah, oh, I heard. Aside from the fact that my dog's licking my hand, there's almost nothing stopping me from screaming every time I walk past those. I'm gonna be honest, it just makes me so uncomfortable. I honestly can't see. Can't see because I only have one hand. This might maybe. Is that? Oh, it's a regular shield. Oh, it might be two different shields. Oh, I guess that makes sense why I thought it was an eye. What? Oh, I must have walked past a skeleton. I must have just barely walked past it earlier. I think that's a hint. Oh, he's dead. Oops. Let me just make sure he doesn't have anything on him, because I don't know. I don't know if one of the one of the tokens could be on a skeleton. Oh, he was just in this for me. I see. Yeah, that's also what these lights are powered by. Is effectively souls. Yeah, this part of me makes. Never mind. I'm not even gonna start on it. Oh, yeah, let's just say it's a face where it's the dead and used as fuel for magic. It should be. Huh. Let's say it should be armor, if not the way forward here. Or an emblem, I should say. I'm an idiot. Okay, it's not much of an upgrade. Sword. It's arguably like around the same. It's less impact. It's better balanced. Actually, you know what? Yeah, I think I'll switch it. Yeah, I'll start saving some of the lore. I probably am not re-entering the sewers that I was inside of. This This can go here. Oh, whoops. So I'm just checking to see what I put back on. Those are useless. And plus, I'm just trying to manage my inventory. Should all be good. Maybe meal. Oh, that just goes on. Holy. Eventually, I'll get to the stage where I start upgrading all my stuff, but that's not until I find the best armor harness. That doesn't work with what I'm wearing. Oh, it'll keep it. Yeah, my character must be extremely hot. Like he's literally been wearing this like multi-layered armor for like probably hours of his life. As that looks, I don't think I'm gonna take it. I did find an upgrade to what I was using, but I think I'll keep the other male leggings just in case Alan needs it. Well, I'm not bringing it here because I have no idea if he can trigger the golems, which I don't think he can fight anyways. Also make sure I get my barrier ready. It'll also trap me into wherever I use it. Actually, that's true. Let me get barricade instead. Yeah, also these being lit up doesn't actually do anything yet. So let's take him out. That was cool. I'm gonna be honest. Yeah, that's apparently potential. From what the update said, apparently will cause, like what I assumed, it'll cause additional effects, but not yet. Okay, please. Wait a second, does that skeleton not have a... No, he does. Sorry, I thought his arm ended at the elbow, but it's just a weird. It's a weird perspective thing. That's the word I was looking for. Look at the skeletons I'm managing like light hits on me. Oh, that's cute. That actually works here. Oh, not when that happens. Shit. I should really put that up as I switch powers. Say that I don't have path. Here, I'm just gonna. The skeleton's gonna be trouble. So by the way, the reason I use a shield, because you can't really predict where your character is going to put their weapon when they block with it. And the shield's just so much more consistent for that. Huh. Seriously, dead end? Oh. It's just another bathing room. Which, as much as I'd love to search a like 99% chance to be a completely empty room, I think I'm good. You asked me if I knew where I was. I'd obviously say no, because how would I? Okay, let's check in here first. Eyeglasses. Shouldn't it be two? Well, I mean, this is the floor that's on. Healing helm or healing mask, whatever it is. Oh, there's an undead. Shit. You gotta be careful you don't spin yourself around. You swing your sword. There we go. Show me well-made short sword in good condition. It's a little worse than the sword that I'm using, and obviously it's not as good with reach. Let me drop sustain because I currently have continuation or continuity 3. It'll be useful to have, so I can actually cast 3 spells at once without blocking myself out of doing anything else. Yeah, that's where I came from. Except believe so. Okay, Skelly. I'm gonna play up to the point where I find the mask. Assuming it actually is here. I might have remembered wrong. It might not actually be in here. I have a feeling this is the reason I came here in the past, so I'm hoping. I do love the fact that the devs gave the enemies a bit more life as they die. But that's the best way in a game like this to make enemy deaths interesting. just laughing at the idea. So if I... Oh, you need to meet the DCS. Oh, okay. So if you want to empower something that requires 2 abilities, it requires you to have all the prerequisites. I see. It doesn't actually work, by the way. I just wanted to see if it would do anything. Yeah, let me go and start getting my mind skills up. One of these do I actually want my helper? So I find blast easier than tornado. Yeah, okay, that's bolt is basically blast and tornado combined. Obviously, it doesn't hit multiple targets. I feel like bolt's all I need for that. Telekinesis that could stay. Strikes. Okay, those are my 2 sustains. Bury and then bubble, and then wave only works on them alone. Here's a shield doesn't always work. Yeah, barrier's kind of a weak link, but yeah, a lot of these I like. Obviously, I have a preference for sustained abilities. Like as many sustained abilities as I can, and then 1 or 2 active abilities. But yeah, I wonder how much tankier this is going to make me. Obviously, I would need to be completely naked for me to see like its full effect, but still more than enough for whatever it gives me. Is still more than enough. And more than enough than what it would take for me to want it, anyways. Because every little bit helps. Shit. This guy's reach is scary. Not only that, it just reminds me that the golem is like this, but times 2. Like in a height and terms of damage and reach. Did he seriously manage to pull me down? I'm trying to push into him. I don't know if I can take... I was going to say, I don't know if I can take his full damage hits. I'm not going to take his number. I don't know if I can take his full swings, but definitely if I keep myself right next to him. I was like, there's no way you can swing that thing. I don't know if I should check all these. I don't want to. Just gonna move on. Definitely, yeah, there are like weapons in these. But I'm kind of good on weapons right now. Kind of like what B and Daryl have. Oh, the twin swords. Oh, that's going to be hard to find. I remember that and the triple swords. Assuming there were triple swords, I can't remember. I believe those are extremely deep in. It might actually be impossible for me to actually grab. Without walking past some golems, is what I meant to say. Before I did my long pause for no reason. These boots are better. Stamp. It's not what I need, obviously. I'd laugh at somebody who knows the game map way better than I do, or well, in general. And it's just like this dude is just literally walking in circles and doesn't even realize it. Like I roughly know the game map, and I'm like, yeah, I'm definitely walking in circles. Yeah, back here. I'll just find my way to Daryl and end the stream for today because this area freaks the shit out of me. Now, this would be the case that if I keep. From what I remember, the best way to find all the emblems is to completely disregard the golems and just run past them. Like, I know there's definitely a way to get all the emblems without getting in the fights with the golems, but it's not something I remember how to do. All right, yeah, it's gonna be it for me today. I'm super tired, and I don't want to lose the run. I don't want to have to deal with her again. See you guys tomorrow.